Hello and welcome. My name is Paul Nashwati and I'm coming to you live from the show floor at Monday.com, Elevate25. I'm joined by Eran, the co-founder and CEO of Monday.com. Welcome.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on, this is great. What a great show.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
It's very exciting. I mean, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of interest. We were talking right before this about, it's a sold out show, is that right?
Yeah, it's true. Actually, this is like the second Elevate. We offer like pay tickets. And we actually sold out this year. People actually showed up to the venue without tickets, trying to buy them on spot. So I think conclusion for next year is we need to double the size. It's amazing to see the traction, everything is buzzing, everybody's excited. So really great to see that.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that there's a lot to be said about people using the platform, people using that consolidation approach, getting away from those siloed approaches, and really looking for that operational efficiencies, right? It's really, really awesome, but let's jump right in, right? We want to talk about things that, I was listening on the keynote and I was kind of doing some briefings before this. We talked about AI is no longer the future of work, right? What does that mean to you? Like, what does that mean in the context of Monday.com?
I think in general, it just resets people's expectation of what they can get from software. I think always software for work was about helping you manage the processes, help you manage the sales force, whatever it is. And now with AI, I think customers' expectations are changing. AI can actually help you deliver the work, not just manage the work, but actually do the work for you. And this is our big announcement here in Elevate 2025. We delivered a lot of new innovation, new products, additions to our existing products, just doing the work for you. And this is like a mindset change for our customers because what they expect from our products can now fundamentally change. The value they can get out of the products is 100 times more than what they could get in the past. So I'm very excited for this, and apart from all the innovation we've seen, we have a lot more coming up in the following year.
Yeah, the keynote showed that innovation, showed some of that. Why don't we talk a little bit about some of those announcements? Do you have some great announcements that showed, but I won't steal your thunder, you tell me.
Cool, so I think maybe the main three that we announced was Monday Magic. I can go through each one, if that's okay. So Monday Magic, basically, like the name suggests, it does magic for you. I think in the past, when people onboarded to Monday, they were given this power of building their own solutions, but they had to do the manual work to do it. Now, you go into Magic, you just type in what is your business need, and then boom, it builds it for you. With all the knowledge that we accumulated, with all the expertise, and then you can continue the conversation and tweak it. It really is magic. Once you start using it, it's like you cannot stop using that. The second thing we announced was Monday Vibe. I don't know if you heard the term vibe coding.
Of course,
yeah. So it just makes everybody developer. And but I think what's unique about what we offered is when you build a new app from scratch, it's always, what's the next phase? You need to connect it to your data, you need to connect it to your organization. So it's great to build an app, but if it's disconnected from anything else, it's pretty much worthless. And this is what we focused on. Not only you can build an app, but then you can connect it and integrate it to your Monday solution and to other platforms. And the third one, which I'm the most excited about, Monday Agents. It just lets you, with plain English, you got a document, and like you hire a new person to your company, you explain to that person what needs to be done, just write it into a document, and like magic, it just creates it, like it does the work for you. You can make phone calls, send emails, schedule meetings, whatever you need, and then it just becomes part of your workforce. That's unbelievable to see.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the innovation that I've seen, just year over year. I mean, you have roughly 260,000 customers across over 200 industries. So this is like, Monday.com is really a platform that can be used regardless of your environment. So it's really a powerful platform. And I really liked from these announcements, you were talking about the Monday agent really caught my eye because of the fact that you can use natural language and create using agents to create what you want for connectivity from your heritage environment to your new environments as well. So that was really cool, but like when we look at the scaling of these projects, how does AI kind of help with that with regards to these diverse business needs?
Yeah, so definitely AI, the way I think about it, it offers in a way infinite leverage for our customers. Because in the past, if you wanted to scale your business, you had to scale headcount, hire more people. You had to use more systems. And basically with all those new offerings, we offer something unique that wasn't offered before, which is to scale your business with software, not just with headcount. And also for all your existing headcount, it just offers them 100% more leverage in what they do on a day-to-day basis. So I think this just creates a new business dynamic where companies can scale using technology, which is, we've never seen anything like that before. Not in that magnitude.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that that's driving the interest in the event this year?
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Look, everybody's talking about AI all the time.
Sure.
But when you actually check who's using that on a day-to-day basis, we talked about it during my session, there's such a big gap still between what technology can offer and what people actually do as part of their work. And I feel for years, Monday bridged that gap, not with AI, but with other software we offered. We always took pride in the fact that 70% of our customers are non-tech. We serve so many industries, and I feel we make, in a way, technology accessible to so many people. We make everybody, we give superpowers to everybody. So I feel we're going to do the same thing with AI. Such an amazing technology, and we're going to make it accessible for everybody, for every business, every industry, whether you're a techie person or non-tech. We're going to help you adopt it in a very intuitive way.
So I think that's really powerful, right? The statement of saying the innovation is there, right? The launch of these new offerings is there, but it's not just that. I mean, you've talked about case points, use cases like PepsiCo that really has a low impact, reduced their low impact workloads, right? Or Instacart speeding up delivery timelines. Those are real life use cases that customers are doing. So it's not just theoretically this works, this is actual use cases at major corporations.
Yeah, it's amazing to see, and what I like the most when I hear customer stories is just the variety of it. You know, we have tech companies using us, we have retail companies, you know, food industry, and everybody's using it in a different way. I think that's the part of the magic of Monday. It's not built for one specific industry or vertical. We give that power to our users and they use it whatever they like. And it's amazing to hear the customer stories and how much impact we're able to make for each one of those customers.
So with that impact, you know, you see some advantages for some of these customer use cases. Does that impact, or does that drive your product strategy and your growth? What are your thoughts there?
I think in a way it is, but also when we kind of plan our roadmap for this year, a lot of it didn't come from our existing user base. There's things that are incremental to what we offer, and we get that a lot from our customers, but we always try to think from first principles, like what's the technology we have right now? You know, there's always this old tale about people always wanted faster horses, right? Nobody wanted a car because it was hard to envision that. I think it's kind of in a way similar to what we now experience with AI. Everyone want to use software more, but it's hard to envision what AI can do for you. Yeah. So when we think about the roadmap and what we're building, we're always thinking about what kind of technology our customers are not currently using, we can really change how they use software going forward. And it usually doesn't come from our customers, it comes from us thinking about our roadmap and what we can offer them going forward.
That makes sense, and when I think about the innovation that you're driving, obviously your customers are kind of working their day-to-day, rolling up their sleeves, doing their jobs, and you're providing new ways of doing things, changing kind of ways of doing things, and helping them drive operational efficiencies, reducing friction, reducing the skill gap issues that organizations run into. But like, when I was looking into some of the numbers, I was seeing that roughly half, or maybe a little bit more than half of your customers are using AI, and half are not, right? And so there's still a lot of untapped potential. So it's interesting to me because organizations can be anywhere either in the infancy of using AI to fully mature and like really developing AI solutions. But yet, I also find in our own research at theCUBE research.com, we basically have seen that the IT budget, 25% of it is allocated to AI projects. Are you seeing this kind of same movement with regards to your customers?
I think there's definitely demand for that. People understand this is a new technology and it has a lot of potential. I think there's still companies who try to figure out what's the best way to use AI, and also, is my data secure? Is it okay to use it in enterprise? How can I make sure nothing leaks out of my day-to-day usage? And we put a lot of emphasis on that when we built our AI solution. Everything we built was built on top of the Monday platform. Everything is enterprise ready, using the same security standards. And I feel that the way we build it is the most suitable for work, for our customers to easily adopt it. So I think it's going to open the door for more and more companies using AI going forward.
I agree with you, but I also look at it as there's a necessity to move forward with it because they're going to be left behind, right?
Yeah.
Their competition's going to do it and they're not going to be able to, so there's a necessity. But I think that there's also a lot, when I talk to organizations, they're pushing back on vendors to make it more frictionless, make it more easy to adopt. Actually, what we see in our research, at 67% of organizations, they're hiring generalists over specialists, and they're looking for the vendors to provide ease of use solutions. How are you addressing that? I mean, Monday's pretty easy to use. Monday.com's really easy to use. But how are you, with regards to AI, making your customers or even new prospects comfortable with this frictionless approach?
So we have basically a two-way strategy. One is we introduce new AI capabilities to our existing products. So if you're an existing Monday customer, within your existing workflow, we add AI capabilities just to make it accessible for you. Today we announced Monday Sidekick as well. I like the phrase, just click the star. So whatever you do, you can click the star on any of the items on your board, and you can just use AI 5 seconds. And then we have the new customers, the one looking for AI specifically. Whether it's an SMB or the mid-market company or even an enterprise company, we have specific go-to-market, and also we built new products. So I feel we're now in a transition phase. Some companies are eager to adopt new AI solutions, more opportunistic, I guess. Others are kind of slow to adopt, and I think it's our responsibility to offer both solutions going forward.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think it really does. You're meeting the customers and the prospects where they are in their journey. And that's important, right? Because not everyone's ready, right, for everything, but they obviously need to figure out how to get there. I heard a couple of statements that were said, AI, with AI, right? It said your workforce is limitless, right? That's a very powerful statement, right? Because now you're saying you almost have an entire new workforce with AI. How do you envision Monday.com to continue to lead the shape in the future of the work?
I think this is one of the most mind-blowing things when you think about what AI can do for you, because let's take us for example. If we wanted to scale a sales team, it was always about, we need to hire another person. You want to increase the company revenue, you need to add, to support more customers. It was always like a linear function. You need X amount of people to achieve X amount of revenue and to support X amount of customers. And I think with AI, it changed the whole paradigm of how you can scale your business, because we should just showcase an AiSDR. It contacts every lead. It doesn't matter if it's like 2 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m., 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It can be in multiple languages, multiple time zones, and there can be as many as you like. So let's say you increase your marketing budget, you get more leads. You don't need to hire more people. You can do that and just scale your AI operation. Same goes for support, same goes for other things. So I think it's changed the whole paradigm, how you can scale business and how you can move forward without dramatically increasing your headcount.
Yeah, and then customers are obviously asking for this too.
Of course,
right, because they're trying to move forward. All right, so let me ask you this, Eran. So we're sitting here next year at Monday.com, Elevate 2026, right? And we look back a year and we say, in the last year, what did you expect from Monday? Where do you think it's going to go? And what's the next generation of offerings of what's going to be happening at Elevate 2026?
Look, I think the thing with AI is that every week you wake up and there's like a new announcement. So technology is moving really, really quickly. It's hard to envision how technology will evolve over the next year. For me though, success will be adoption. If our customers are going to massively adopt AI, I know we've done something well, because I feel technology will continue to evolve probably in the next 4 or 5 years. Every year it's going to be like a quantum leap of capabilities, but the real question is, will customers adopt it? And I feel if we build the right products, the right user experience, and make it very intuitive, that will be a huge win. Because if we make technology accessible, it means that we help our customers leverage technology in ways they've never done before, and that for me will be a huge success.
That's really a great vision to have there. All right, we have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of been going on in the keynote. What would be some parting words you'd like to leave with the audience about Elevate 2025 and what happened here? Where can they go to learn more? What would be some good CTAs?
Yeah, So look, all those products are now gradually being released, so I welcome all of you to try our new products on our website. And just sign up to Monday and use AI. I think you'll be surprised how easy it is to use those features and functionalities. Assuming, going back to what we said in the beginning, that Elevate next year is going to be even bigger, buy a ticket today. We're looking forward to see you next year. It's just amazing to be around so many people as part of the ecosystem, partners, customers, investors, everybody around. It's just buzzing, so it's great to be here.
Well, congratulations on your success. It's really been great. Eran, it's been great having you here for your insights and your perspective. It's really great show. And I also want to thank the audience here for watching. I'm Paul Nashwaty, coming to you live from the show floor at Monday.com at Elevate 2025 on theCUBE, your leading source for tech news.